Hey, I'm Birdalert. I've got a tutorial today for the Snowboard Game, which is pretty new. It came out this year. It's an ultra realistic snowboarding game, unlike any other game that I've really played lately, but it's on Steam for $17.50 Canadian, and I highly suggest that if you enjoy games like Skate, you would really like this game, so pick it up. This tutorial is going to cover things like jumping, spinning, and your basic turns so that you can manage to get down the hill without falling all the time. So let's jump straight into the tutorial. Now early on you learn how to turn your character, and that's with the left joystick. That's the basic turning function. That's going to carve down the mountain. It's going to turn your character left and right so that you can navigate trees and bumps and stuff like that. Now if you just go nice and easy, you won't really carve really hard and slow your character down, but if you press really hard to one side, you'll notice that his back leg will kick out and slow your character down and really carve into the snow, and it's a good feeling. It feels really natural. The right joystick, on the other hand, is going to turn only your board. It's going to shift it back and forth from side to side depending on which way you turn it. Now this is a nice little control because you have control of your body and you have control of your board, and they can do separate things. But if you would like to put both of those together, you can actually manage to really control your character, slow him down almost to a complete stop, or switch directions if you want to go switch up to a jump or down a hill. And you can really navigate your way through some tough terrain if it's getting a little bit sketchy. This is also the way that I managed to do a speed check before a jump, is I crank both joysticks to the same direction and you'll do a nice speed check so you can get the right speed up to a jump. Next is jumping. Now it's not as simple as just holding down right trigger and letting go right as you hit the jump. You have to kind of time it. The way that the jump was programmed was that your legs will extend with a little bit of a delay, so you can't just let go at the top of the jump. You have to actually time it to let go slightly before the jump. So heading into a jump, you want to hold down jump with the right trigger, and then just before you're at the top of the jump, that's when you let go, and that should pop your guy up nice and high. Once you master the jump, then you can add a spin onto your jumps, and to do that, right when you let go of your right trigger, you flick with the right joystick, and that's going to put your character into a spin. The harder that you flick, the harder he spins and the faster he spins. After you've got that down pat, then you want to start adding the left joystick into play as well. Heading into a jump, hold a direction with the left joystick, and then flick the right joystick the same direction, and that will spin your body and your board to get a huge spin. Holding down the jump button will also put your character into a crouch, and by doing this, if you start turning left and right with the left joystick, you'll see that he's really carving quite hard. You can use the right joystick as well to really get your body corked and to get into those turns, and this way you can keep up your speed if you're in one of those races. You'll notice that you start going really fast, but you have a lot of control as well. The last tip that I have is making sure that you can land your jumps properly, even if it looks like you're not going to land straight on. The way that you do this is by holding down right trigger in the air and using your right joystick to control your board so that it lands straight. This is really useful if you start getting into a spin and you're not going to land straight. Right at the last second, you hold down that right trigger, control your board so it lands straight, and you'll pull off those 6 spins with no problem. Hopefully those beginner tips and tricks help you guys with the Snowboard Game. Definitely go check it out. It's an awesome game, and I'm still playing it and having tons of fun. And I will catch you guys next time on Birdalert. Peace.